Okay, let's continue from this. So, the first setting I would like you to change is this, as I've mentioned earlier. And I started explaining anonymous WhatsApping, that you have a group that you have a lot of friends on it or colleagues on it who or whom you don't want to reveal your real identity to. You just want to introduce yourself to them as a business person or sell your product to them. You don't want them to know who you are. So what I will normally do is, if that group is on my normal WhatsApp, I will extract all their contact using the first WhatsApp. So I'll click on the first one, WhatsApp normal. That means that is what I'm going to use now. Then I'll do extraction of all their numbers using the first one. Then I come back to this settings, WhatsApp business, change it to WhatsApp business. Then I will use the WhatsApp business to send them messages. So this should be a number they don't know. Other than that, they are definitely going to know who is WhatsApping them. We are not doing anonymous WhatsApping, but this is a trick that I'm giving to you, that in case you have a group that you don't want to show your real identity, you'll be able to do this. I'll explain this later into details when we get to sending messages and extracting contact from WhatsApp group. I didn't tell you, but for those of you who don't know what this app can do, you can use this application to WhatsApp each member in a group. Let's say you have close to 1,000 people on a group. You can extract all their numbers and send them personalized messages. I will show you how to do this sending too as well in our next session. Okay. The second setting I would like you to do is to go to the next one, message delay. And what the message delay does is that it prevents WhatsApp from blocking you. If you do not input any WhatsApp delay and you send 1,000, I don't know the range, but assuming you are sending 1,000 messages to 1,000 people, or one message to 1,000 people, that is 1,000 messages, WhatsApp is going to block your number immediately if they all go at the same time. I'm sure it should be like 100. If you send 100 messages at the same time, WhatsApp is going to ban your number and you might not be able to use your number again. I got banned on WhatsApp for 2 times, and now I know all the strategies to unban my number. I'll be showing you that as well. But this will not let them block your number. But by mistake, if your number gets banned, I'll show you how to get it unbanned in less than 2 hours. Okay, so I mostly set my WhatsApp delay to 1,800 so that milliseconds, so that when the first message sends, the next message will send in 1,800 milliseconds. It's very small, not up to 1 second. It's not up to I'm not very sure, but I think it's 1 second or 2 seconds or 3 seconds, something like that. So close to 2 seconds. That is the delay it will take before the second message would send. And I wouldn't have noticed that you are sending those messages automatically, so your number will not get banned. So set your message delay to 1,800. You can make it 2,000. That is also okay. Okay, or you can leave it 1,500. No, let's just leave it at 1,800. Okay, moving forward, the third settings I would like you to do is the next one, which is link preview delay. If you have a link in the message that you are going to send, how should it delay? You see, when you are going to send a link to someone, then after inputting the link, it takes some time before the preview of the video or whatsoever you are sending to the person will show. So I make it 500 milliseconds. 500 milliseconds, so that the preview of that link appears before the message gets sent. Other than that, it will just be sending the link without a preview. So change the settings to 500, or yeah, let's make it 600. Sometimes it delays, but if the preview doesn't send, that is still okay. So let's take it to 600 milliseconds. That is very small. Okay, for now, those are the settings I want you to do. In our next class, today our class is going to end with this. In our next session, I'm going to be showing you how to use. Okay, before I end the class, let's look at the user interface that we have here. Number one is send messages. This side, you can use it to send messages. I'll show you how to use that. Number two is to create a campaign. Okay, we'll look at that as well. Number three is to edit campaign. Number four is send a report. Just quickly going through them. Send message is maybe if you have a campaign. Let me explain campaign first. A campaign is, in my own definition, we want to send a message to a group of people. You have to gather the people on a list, and that is what is referred to as campaign in this. So you create a campaign by getting the number of people that you want to be on that campaign, put them in a list, then you can send messages to them. So let's say campaign number one is business colleagues. That is, you have a group with or you have some business colleagues that you want to introduce a system to. So you put them on one list, then you send them the same messages. Okay, editing campaign is maybe there are some people you've added on the campaign that you don't want them to be there. You can easily take them off by editing the campaign. Taking it off, you just off their button, or there are some certain messages you don't want it to get to a number of people on that campaign, so you just take them off. You can always put them back at any time. Okay, and after creating the campaign, you can send message to them. Send one message and it sends to everybody on the campaign. Okay, number four is send report. So let's say you've scheduled a message to be sent to 2,000 people. So the report will show you how many people has it sent to, how many people hasn't it sent to, how many people failed, or did the thing get paused. You know how many people the message was being sent to, and if it is paused, you can resume the sending again, and it continues. The next one we're going to be looking at scheduled report. That is, if you've scheduled a message. So first of all, let's look at message schedule. If you can schedule this message, I want to send this particular message and this particular message. But note, if you are sending the messages, your phone, you might not be able to use your phone again. It will be like you are sending it individually to everyone, and that is if you are sending messages, you can be using other apps. I don't know if it works. You can use it on other phones, but with my phone, if I'm sending the messages, it won't show. You will not be able to use other apps. So the best thing to do is, when you are going to sleep, you schedule this message to send at this particular time to this group of people at this millisecond per each message. 1,500 or 1,800 milliseconds per each message, and that is what it's going to do. So if you sleep at 9, you can set it at 8:40 or 8:45, then you see how the message will send. If it starts sending, you can leave it and go and sleep, and your phone will be doing the work whilst you sleep. We'll be looking at this into details very soon in the next session. The next one I want us to look at is the group extractor. Group extractor. This is, as I've told you earlier, if you have a group of people that you want to send messages to individually, this application allows you to extract all their numbers, save them, then you are able to send all of them messages, and that means you would have created a campaign. So if you extract a group of people from WhatsApp, then it will create a campaign for you, and you can schedule a message to them, and you can look at the send report. You can also look at the schedule report, or you can even do edit campaign. That is, if there are some people on the list you don't want, you can take them out. If there are some people who are not there, you can quickly add them to them, and you can send immediate messages to them as well. And that is how it is. Okay, the last one I would like us to look at is this, which is what do you call it? Signature. Signature is right here. That is, each message that you send, this signature will be attached to it. Let's say there is a phrase or there is a quote that you always want to attach to your messages. You can use this signature for it to be attached to every message that you send. So let's say, hello, my name is this, my name is that. Then below it, you want this specific message to be there. You can put it under signature, so that anytime you send any message and click on this signature, it will be sent with it. Thank you for being with me throughout this minute. I hope you've learned something from it. And as I've told you, if you've not subscribed, kindly click the subscription button. And if you've done that, like this video and also share it with friends who would like to enjoy, benefit from this class. The next session of this class will be posted very soon. You will not like to miss it. As I've told you, subscribe. And my WhatsApp link will be in the description. You can always link up. You can always reach out to me if you have any challenges, and I'm going to help you out. Okay. Bye.